Hi, I'm Nancy, and I did my mini report over visual processing disorder. So, what is visual processing disorder? A visual processing disorder refers to a hindered ability to make sense of information taken in through the eyes. This is different from problems involving sight or sharpness of vision. Difficulties with visual processing affect how visual information is interpreted or processed by the brain, and there are 8 types of visual processing disorders. As I said, there are 8 types of visual processing disorders, and these include visual discrimination, where the student may have trouble seeing the difference between similar letters, shapes, or objects; visual figure ground discrimination, where they struggle to distinguish a shape or letter from its background; visual sequencing, where they find it difficult to see shapes, letters, or words in the correct order, and they may skip lines or read the same line over and over again; visual motor processing, where they have trouble using what they see to coordinate with the way they move. They may struggle to write within the lines or bump into things. Long or short term visual memory, where the student may struggle to remember shapes, symbols, or objects they've seen, causing issues with reading and spelling. Visual spatial, where they have trouble understanding where objects are in space, they're unsure how close objects are to one another. Visual closure, where they have difficulty identifying an object when only parts of it are showing; and letter and symbol reversal, where they switch numbers or letters when writing, or they may mistake B for D or W for M. Does it fit under IDEA? Short answer is no. It's not classified as a vision impairment because there's no blindness or issue with the functioning of the eye, and it's not a learning exceptionality, but it can be mistaken for dyspraxia, ADHD, and dyslexia. Causes of visual processing disorder. Researchers are yet to discover the exact cause of visual processing issues. However, they do know that these issues occur when the brain fails to accurately receive and read the visual cues sent by the eyes. It has been suggested by some researchers that extremely low birth weight and having been very preterm may play a role. And mild traumatic injury to the visual centers of the brain might also lead to disorder, but there isn't enough research yet to support this statement. Here are some characteristics or behaviors that a student with visual processing disorder may have. They might not attend to visual tasks. They might frequently bump into things. They can have difficulty writing within the margins and lines. They may skip words or lines while reading. They may have confusion with similar looking math symbols. They may have frequent complaints of eye strain despite having normal vision. And they may get distracted quickly if provided too much visual stimulus. And here are some teacher interventions that I could do to help with these students. I can provide an alternative option to written assignments where the student might either dictate stories or essays rather than writing them. I can use large print books where it makes it easier for them to process letters. And I can provide thickly lined or dotted paper, and this makes it easier for them to write when writing by hand is required. And here are my references.